Hello, my name is H.A. Pruitt and I'm the author of the Anathalian series, and in this video I'm going to do a book review. Before I do the book review, I just want to remind you that it's so important to review books. You may feel like you don't have a lot to say, you may feel like, oh, I'm not an author so I can't write a great review. Like just saying I liked this book, or this book wasn't for me, or just saying like the illustrations were pretty, like anything. Just a one sentence review and then a star review means as much in the algorithm as much as a long review, and so it helps an author equally whether your review is long or short algorithm wise. Definitely if you want to give the author feedback, that's going to help them more, but just for the algorithm, for the author being able to get their book out there more, for the platforms like Amazon and Goodreads showing it to more people, if you leave a short review, it's going to help us just as much as a long review. So review books however long or short you want to do it, just please do it. So the book I'm going to review today is called The Spirit Seeds by Miranda Markley. It's written and illustrated by Miranda Markley. Okay, so the age range, it says it's like from age 12 to 18, and I think that's pretty accurate. It would be like middle grade to young adult. And I've only read books 1 and 2, and I'm going to do the review on books 1 and 2. And the genre is an allegorical Christian graphic novel. Very unique. I haven't read or seen anything like it. So the story, my summary: Lacey finds herself in a strange place after getting a new doll for her collection. Lacey only wants to find her doll and leave the mansion, but she learns that a disease is spreading through the mansion, and the only exit has been sealed to stop it from spreading. Although Lacey doesn't want to help stop the disease, finding the spirit seeds that will end the plague will also allow her to leave, which she does want to do. So she begins to search the mansion for the spirit seeds. Book 1 in the Spirit Seeds graphic novel collection is the intro to this story, kind of sets up everything I just said, and then she finds the love seed, finds the love seed, and book 2 she finds the joy seed. So there's so many things to talk about these books, they're so cool. So the positives: each book has interactive elements. I love books with interactive elements. Whatever age they're for, I love the interactive elements. It has an activity page in it, and it has bonus material on her site that it directs you to I think at the end of the book. The activity page was in the middle, and I think that bonus stuff was at the end. But either way, has extras. And the artwork is really great in this graphic novel. I'm sorry, my baby is sick, and I am sick, and I'm trying to keep him in the carrier, but now he's whining, and I hope he stops. The artwork is detailed and crisp. The use of color is so beautiful, it's so thoughtful, and it works really well to communicate a deeper message. I hope I don't say this later. I have a bunch of notes. But like, they start off in black and white, complete black and white, and then each seed has a color, and as like you play that game as a kid, hot or cold, as she gets hotter and closer to the seed, the color becomes more vibrant, and when she finds the seed, it like floods in the color. And so I don't know if I read it or if I'm just postulating this, but I think as the series goes on, each seed she finds as another color. And so like the first book only has one color, I can't remember if it's pink or red, and the second book yellow, so you still have pink and red flowing through the second book, but you have the addition of yellow. And so as I think the books go on, only 2 are out right now, but as the books go on, I'm thinking that you're gonna have more and more and more color as she gets these spirit seeds, and that really conveys the meaning that as you get more and more of the character of God in you, your life becomes more colorful, more vibrant, more beautiful. And I love that. Without saying a word about it, I love that that message is conveyed simply through the use of color. That was so smart on her part. So smart. So the artwork also like conveys emotions clearly and tells a large part of the story, just like a graphic novel should. You have words, but then you have the characters' movements and their facial expressions and how they like look at each other, and you just gather so much of the story. It's so rich because of all the details in the illustrations. And the art style looks manga. It looks manga-like, and it utilized aspects of manga to add clarity, fun, and to add to the characters' demeanors. And so like it has chibis in certain points when it's a bit like when you can use chibi. If you don't know, chibis are like the cute little cartoons with like the big eyes and the sweet little facial expressions, and they're like chubby. They're really cute. And it also utilizes facial expressions in the manga like artwork. The like overly expressive, you know how the manga has like and you know you have like the little fire. I'm doing it in my head, but it's not at all what you see. Anyway, I hope you know what I'm talking about. It utilizes those elements and it adds to everything. And the illustrations were just great overall. They look great and they set the tone and mood of the book. It's kind of like Alice in Wonderland meets Addams Family meets Spoiled Rich Girl. It's very unique, but it's like the tone and the mood is very clear and definite from these illustrations. They're a little whimsical, a little dark. Like I said, Alice in Wonderland meets Addams Family. And I love how they utilize that. This is where I had it in my notes. They utilize stark black and white mixed with soft color for a harsh yet meaningful mood. So you like the harsh black and white when it contrasts. It's a very harsh mood, very serious mood. But then the soft color brings in like there's depth and there's meaning here. And like I explained before, it's just the illustrations are perfect and the color is perfect. The allegory throughout. So the spirit seeds. The idea of the book, the idea behind the book is that like the fruits of the spirit, if you don't know the fruits of the spirit, they're peace, love, and joy, goodness, kindness, patience, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Yes, I learned that as a child as a song. I'm a fruit on a big fruit tree. Okay, anyway, so those are the fruits of the spirit, and the fruits of the spirit come whenever you have God, the Holy Spirit, living in you and working through you. And she's learning, Lacey, the main character, is learning about these things because she's a spoiled rich girl, so she doesn't know about them, doesn't care about them. And she's learning about all these aspects. And as you read, okay, I'm going to get ahead of myself. So let me go with my notes. The rude, unfeeling rich girl needs to learn the fruits of the Spirit, as I just explained, and goes through the different trials to obtain them. So each book, like the first book I said, was love. And so as she goes through this first book, she learns what love really is. As she goes through the second book, she learns what joy is not. And through that, so I'm getting into my negative. Through that, the reader learns what joy really is and what joy is really not. But one negative was it's not really clear if Lacey has learned the characteristics, the fruits of the Spirit, once she obtains the seeds. So she's looking for literal seeds to stop the plague in the mansion. But it's clear to the reader, but it's not clear to Lacey. But since this is a series of books, she may just learn later and have like the revelation at the later point in the story. Like when she gets, because there's peace, love, and joy, goodness, kindness, patience, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There's 9. So I don't know if there's going to be 9 books or some are going to be together. I don't know. But she's got to go through a lot more than just the 2 I've read. So it may be that she will kind of realize everything later. And kind of into this, another negative is that it was clear to me, because like I said, I grew up and I learned about the fruits of the Spirit. I've been learning about the fruits of the Spirit ever since I was little and would sing a song about me being a fruit tree. But I don't know if somebody who doesn't know about the fruits of the Spirit, isn't familiar with God and the Bible and everything, I don't know if a reader who comes in not knowing any of that would pick up on things. Because the second book was so cool. I don't want to spoil things, but it was really cool, the situation, because it takes place in a mansion, but it's not in the mansion, because she like, did you ever play like Mario when you were a kid, Mario 64, and he'd like jump in the paintings and go to a different world? It's not that, but it's a very similar idea, and it got me really excited because she's like goes to another world, and that world is not joyful. It doesn't have joy. And everybody who's looking for fake joy, it's like really clear what joy is not. How everybody's not getting joy, even though it looks like, I hope this is making sense, how it looks like they're getting joy, but when you look just a little bit deeper, it's like, oh, this isn't joyful at all. Everybody's fighting and angry, and they're trying to get what they want, but they don't really have what they want. And so you very clearly see in that one what joy is not, but you never really get a solid understanding of what joy is. And so back to my point of, so I don't know if somebody who comes in and doesn't know already, like, joy only comes from God, it's not just happiness, it's something deeper than that. I don't know if somebody who doesn't already understand that, excuse me, would pick up on that. I don't know, because like I said, I'm not that person, and so I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, it's a really cool book, and really neat lesson. And also a very minor thing, but a couple minor plot points didn't give enough information or flow very well. But like I said, they're very minor. Like in the first book, they're like, let's go to another room, and then they didn't go to another room, and they talked for a while, and then they were suddenly in the other room or something like that. And a few bumpy transitions, but that is just very minor stuff. So overall, like, this story was really compelling, really unique, really interesting, and it was like a bit mysterious. And I love any book, any story with like multiple stages or multiple trials. Like, I did a review, Roma's V. Burton Hartminder, and how like she goes through the different trials to learn about, I may be getting this wrong, but she goes through the different trials of the 7 deadly sins. I love books like that where a character has to go through like these different trials, and they're like things you're kind of familiar with, and so you're like, oh, I can't wait to see how like the author made this and illustrates it, and poor baby, how the author like makes this clear. And it's just so cool to see concepts written out and illustrated like that. It's such a cool idea. And I'm excited for the other ones. I looked again before I did the video on Amazon. So the first 2 are on Amazon, no more yet. I'm excited for the other ones because they're just so cool. And like I said, the artwork is just, it's so pretty, so good. And I love the use of color. So if you like artwork, if you like books, if you like Christian allegories, if you like the Addams Family mixed with Alice in Wonderland, whimsical kind of stuff, if you like bratty girls learning lessons, and the other characters, I'm pretty sure all of them were animals, and they're all like people. They act like people, but they're actually animals. And so I thought that was cool too, that it's just this weird, whimsical, different world. If you like any of that stuff, check out these books. They're really cool. I will put her website link below, and like I said, her books are on Amazon. Just I looked up the Spirit Seeds graphic novel, and it got me there. So that is my book review. Thank you for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell me, do you like graphic novels? I hadn't read any because I didn't grow up in the age where graphic novels were a thing. But now I'm reading them even though I'm older, and I'm like, these are really cool. I'm like, I want to write one, but that is a lot of work to do an illustration. Like, illustrations are a lot of work. I do like 30 for each of mine, and graphic novels have like 1 million. But anyway, just comment, like, subscribe, share this video with others, and thank you very much for watching. Bye! Are you awake? Oh, you heard a truck. If you want to know more about Anna Thalian or H.A. Pruitt, please follow me on Instagram at H.A. Pruitt. You can find me on Amazon as an Amazon author, H.A. Pruitt. Please watch my YouTube channel and all my cool videos on my channel, H.A. Pruitt Anna Thalian. You can find me on the Facebook page, H.A. Pruitt Anna Thalian. You can follow me on Goodreads by the name H.A. Pruitt and the book Anna Thalian, or you can go to my website where so much cool stuff about Anna Thalian is. The website is hapruitt.com.